will be changing. Then use the plus sign and select the second cell. Use the plus sign. Use the third cell and plus and fourth. So the color of the cell is going to change in this case. So all the cells will have the different colors. Cell borders will be cell borders will have the different colors. So likewise, we can use the plus sign and then press enter. So if you use the plus command, then which functions we have used for that purpose? Suppose go back to the cell and go to the function. So here in the function bar, we can get the information about which formula we have used. Similarly, we can use the minus sign also. So I want to find out the minus sign. 40 minus 20. So likewise, we can use the minus sign. If you want to use the more operations, then in that case use the bracket. Suppose that I want to make the summation of our first two term number, and then from that we want to subtract the third and fourth number. Use the bracket. Select the first number, then plus second number, close the bracket, then minus, open the bracket, third number and addition of the fourth number. So we have to use the we have to make use of the proper, we have to make use properly the brackets in the Excel. If you do not use the brackets properly, then there should be some jumbling will be there. So for that purpose, we have to use this brackets when we are using the function. Like then we can use the division also. So division. So for that purpose, 40 divided by this line is available. Inclined line, so that is it will be called as the division divided by some number. Then we can use it division. We can also find out the product of the two number. This multiplication equal to 40. Use this multiplication sign and then the first number. So for this purpose, we can by using this function, we can find out the product. Then sometime we have to use the power function, means square or cube. So I want to find out what is the square of this 20. So use the power function, shift and 6. So the keyword is this power function is this symbol is available near to the keyboard. Shift, press the shift button and 6. Above that 6 button, there is a power symbol. So you can write down this power symbol and square 2. So it means at 6 raised to 2, we will find out the square. Similarly, 20 1 by 2. Likewise, we can use the various operators, mathematical operators, by using this Excel. We can use this cut, copy, paste, hide or hide, link. Suppose this I want to use this cut, copy, paste. There are some numbers are there. Suppose I want to create a data of 11, 12 and then up to 20. Either I can use the fill command. select the two cells, then insert and fill. I want to fill the data. So the data, this fill command is available in fill. Data fill command is available in the flash fill. Or just drag it down to the 20 number. Suppose I want to copy, cut this number, cut this value of the cell. So you can right click on the cell, then right click, use the right side button of the mouse. Then you can for cutting the value, you can use the Control X, and then where we want to paste. Here in the bottom side, it is asking select the destination and press enter or choose paste. So Excel is also helping us, giving the guideline how to use the various functions. We have used the Control X, that is cut. So when you cut any value, then we have to paste it to any location. So I want to cut the value here of this H12 cell, and I want to paste it to the H11 cell. Then only say Control V, Control C, Control X, Control V. Control X is the cut shortcut key for the cut function. Now it has cut the value from H12 cell, and it has pasted the value along with the formatting to the J11 cell. Similarly, I want to suppose I want to copy this value in the J11 cell to the H12 cell. I want to I can either use the mouse, then press on the right side of the mouse, then copy it, then select the H12 cell, right click the mouse button, click the right side mouse button, and then you can either use the paste button, directly paste it, or if you directly paste it, it will also paste the formatting. Likewise, suppose I want to only paste the number, it will directly paste the values. I want to paste the formulas, it will directly paste the formulas only. I want to take the transpose of this one, I can use it. And how to use this transpose? Suppose select all the numbers, copy it. I want to transpose it from this value, then select anywhere, then right click, press on the right side mouse button, and then use the transpose function. Transpose. Now it has copied and make the transpose of all the values. All the values were in the column. आधी जे सगळे व्हॅल्यू कॉलम मध्ये होत्या त्या व्हॅल्यू आता रो मध्ये पण आपण कॉपी आणि पेस्ट केले. So likewise, it has taken the transpose of all the values, initial values. Suppose there are many values are there, and I want to shift हे सगळे व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला शिफ्ट करायचे एका ठिकाणीपासून दुसऱ्या ठिकाणीपासून. So what I can do, I can select all the values. You can move it, select the cells. So when I click on the border of this cell, it will change the sign of the cursor. Versus sign बघा change होते. The sign of the cursor is going to change. Then uh, hold the left side mouse button. Mouse left side button press करून ठेवा आणि ते सेल व्हॅल्यूज फक्त मूव्ह करा. Then it will move all the values to the next location. So that is used for moving the values. Then there are some functions. Some functions are there. Like we can find out the absolute value, then aggregate value, power function as we have seen, then product, random values we have seen in the last number. There are functions like RAND, random numbers. So RAND used to find out to generate the numbers between 0 to 1. So for that purpose, RAND function is used. RAND between the function used when we want to find out the number between any value. Then we can use the round function, round down, round up, and subtotal. So we'll see all these functions. Suppose that we want to find out the absolute value. So what is the absolute value of this one? So suppose that we are having the minus 12 value. I want to find out the absolute value of this one. So there is the formula absolute. So ABS. So what is the use of this one? So when I type the ABS function, ABS means it returns the absolute value of a number without its sign. So without its sign, it will generate the absolute value of any number. So ABS, write down ABS, then open bracket, select this number, and press enter. Similarly, we can use this aggregate function. What is the use of this aggregate function? So returns the aggregate in a list or database. So we can find out the aggregate value. Likewise, so there are many functions available. So I want to make the summation. Either I want to make the average, then I want to count it, count A, maximum, minimum, product, standard deviation of the that population summation. I want to do. So for that purpose, there are many options are available. So we can use the aggregate function. Suppose I want to make the summation. So click on this 9. Then it is asking that either ignore the nested subtotal and aggregate function. Ignore hidden rows and nested subtotal and aggregate function for one. This is third, fourth. Suppose I will not ignore I will ignore nothing. So write down 4. It is asking the array. Array means where is your database. So if you are having any database, select the database and press enter. So we have used this aggregate function to find out the summation. Summation of all these number is 97. If you select these numbers, we get the summation. So we also get the summation. Here we can find out the summation is 97. Sum of all this number is 97. So likewise, we can use the aggregate function. So power we have find out. So power can be this function is it is asking that we write down the power function, this returns the result of the number raised to the power. So first select any number, 8, then power 2, it should give us the 64 answer, 64. So likewise we can use the power function. Either we can use the product or multiplication, we can also use the product function. We select the 2 or 3 number, we can get the multiplication. So likewise we can have this one. So as I have told you that to generate the random numbers, we can use the RAND function. RAND function is useful when we want to generate the number between 0 to 1. So RAND, what is the use of this RAND function? So RAND function is returns a random number greater than greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1. So evenly distributed changes and on recalculation. So RAND function is used to find out to generate the random number between 0 to 1. So when I press anywhere near to this cell, it will give us the values, random values between 0 to 1. आपण कधी पण इथे प्रेस केलं तर it will give us the random values anytime. And second function I have told you RAND between. So it will create the random, it returns a random number between the numbers used as well. Suppose I want to generate the number between any two values. Bottom number is 20 and top number is suppose 53. And then press enter. So it will generate, anytime it will generate the number between 20 and 53. So how these numbers are generated? Normally it is the system is using the clock. The clock of this means Excel is using the clock of the system. System मध्ये जो clock लावलेला असतो त्या clockचा मिनी सेकंद वापर करून रॅन्डम नंबर्स आर जनरेटेड. मीन्स आपण ज्या वेळेस आपण इथे क्लिक करत जाऊ त्यावेळेस कोणतं मिली सेकंद आहे म्हणजे 10 वाजून 34 मिनिटं झालेले आणि किती मिली सेकंद झाले ते मिली सेकंदचा तो त्यावेळेस झालं असं ते सिस्टीम मध्ये रिट्राय करतो आणि इट विल गिव्ह अस द रॅन्डम नंबर. रॅन्डम नंबर आपण कधी पण टाकले तर नेक्स्ट टाइम ते सेम राहत नाही. सो इट विल नॉट बी सेम each and every time. Then suppose there are some numbers are there. I want to round it out. 100.25, 34. This is the number. I want to find out the round it down. So round is the function. Rounds a number to a specified number of digits. किती digit पर्यंत आपल्याला ते round off करायचं आहे. So this will be useful in the second semester for the numerical method. So there can be a number having the many digits after the so you can use this function to round it off after the fraction. So suppose that this is the number. How many digits we want? Suppose I want all the 3 digits. If I select, if I write down here 1 only, then it is rounded up to the 1 single digit after the fraction. So likewise, this is a round function. Similarly, round down function is there. Rounds a number down towards 0. So it will try to round the number towards the 0. So this is the number. Then how many numbers digits? 2, will give us the round down function. A round up function is also there and subtotal. We can use this subtotal function. What is the subtotal of all this one? So returns a subtotal in a list or database. So we have to make the subtotal first. So we have seen that sum function. So similarly, there is a some if function are there, some if and some if s. So what is that? We'll see. Suppose this is the data. There are some numbers are there a b. So first some if function. So it adds the cells specified by a given condition or criteria. So we have to give the some criteria, and we can make the summation. मीन्स सपोज की आपल्याला काही नंबर आहेत त्याचं 11 त्या कॉलममध्ये 11 असेल त्याचं समेशन किती येते सो दॅट वी कॅन फाइंड आउट इन द G column मध्ये काही numbers आहे. Here in this case there are some numbers are there in the G column. So here in this G column there are some numbers like 10, 10, 11, 11, 10 and 12. And similarly there are some numbers are there in the H column. Suppose की आपल्याला we have to find out the summation. समजा सगळे नंबर 10 असतील एक तर G column मध्ये सगळे नंबर 10 असतील हा 10 झाला हा 10 झाला हे 10 नंबर आहेत. So there are four numbers are there having the value equal to 10. त्यांच्या त्यांच्या करस्पॉन्डिंग जे सेल आहेत इन द एच कॉलम त्या एच कॉलम मध्ये जे चार नंबर आहेत सो देर आर फोर नंबर्स आर देर with reference to the values of 10 in the G column, and I want to make the addition of all these four numbers. It is equal to 158. So summation is giving us 158. I want to make the addition of this one. So I want to make the summation of all the four numbers. So for that purpose, I can give the sum. I can use the sum if function. So how to use this sum if function? Range. Suppose this is the range. Criteria. Criteria is 10. So first I have used the this sum if function means I have to select the range, and I want to make the summation of all the numbers which are equal to 10, or means either I can use any criteria like less than 10 or equal to 10, and I want to make the summation. So for that purpose, in that case, we can use the sum if functions. Sum if s function, this is different one. So we'll also use this one. Suppose that some, what is the use of this? Add the cells specified by a given set of conditions or criteria. So here we can use the different set of conditions, some range. This is the summation range. Criteria range is this one. What is your criteria? I want to make the addition of all these numbers we are in the 11. And where, what is the criteria range? Suppose that is optional. It is asking that G9 to G1, G15. Then criteria is A to B. Okay. And what is the criteria? B. Third criteria is this. Will it take it? Suppose that we'll see that. Some if it's H9 to H17. H9 to H17. These are the numbers. Okay. Then comma F9 to F17. The numbers which are having the AB numbers. Then comma F7, that is value of F7B, G9 to G17 and G7. So we can use this F sum if function by using this function. This right here. Next we'll see that data validation. We can suppose that we are having some data and we want to find out some marks. This is the huge data, and these are the marks of the roll number and subjects. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 subjects are there, and these are the marks of the student. So we can use the data validation function. So in the data, we can use this data validation to select anywhere, like I23 number, then press on the data validation. So here it is asking what is the number you can use. Means suppose that in any cell, suppose I want to enter some values like this. There can be some restrictions I want to give to any cell, and the number should be between, suppose the whole numbers are there, and suppose that in suppose I want to place the number between 0 to 100 here, 0 to 100, and by mistake I have pressed any number, any other number like A. Suppose that when I press A here, instead of the 0 to 1 number, in that case, I should get some error message. I should get some error message. So how we can set that error message? So go to the data validation. Number should be whole number between minimum number is 0 and maximum number is 100. I want to enter the numbers between these two, minimum value and 100 value. If the value is not entered between 0 to 100, then what should be the error? What error should be given to the operator or the person? So input message. So I can give the input message like it should be error. What is the title and what is the message? Input message I should give. I will write down you have entered wrong number. Enter data between 0 to 100. So what is the error array? So it should stop it. It should be stopped. So error will be there. Wrong data. Likewise, we can have the data validation. So here we can have the various options between, not between, equal to, less than this one. We can select. This okay. Suppose I enter value 0 here. So when I enter the value 0 here, it should it is not giving any error to me. But when I enter any other values like any text, then it will show the error. Error list is applicable method, so it is giving us the error wrong data. We have to retry it. Suppose I have written the value minus 120. It will also give the value. It will give us the error message. So we can retry it. Unless and until I will enter the proper number, it will not give the, it will not take the any value. जोपर्यंत आपण 0 to 100 पर्यंत व्हॅल्यूज एंटर करत नाही, तो तोपर्यंत ते it will give us the error message. This is called as the data validation. There is another data validation we can add, that is list. So click on this data validation. Select any cell here. The value in this cell will be suppose their roll numbers. Roll number asking. It will give us the roll number between 8012 to 931. So for that purpose, I can also use the data validation tool. Select on this one data. Then go to the data validation. Then select the list. List was what is the source? What is the source? So we have to give the source to this data.